Hi everyone, Amanda Jane here, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to crochet these lovely flower granny squares. Just a granny square with a little bit of a difference, done in 3 colours, and we're going to start straight away. Today I'm using Aran weight yarn and a size 5mm crochet hook. We're going to start off with a magic ring, magic loop, whatever you like to call it. We do this by wrapping the yarn round our first 2 fingers into an X shape. Push your crochet hook under the top right leg, over the top left leg, pull through a loop and twist. Go underneath the top left leg again and pull through the loop on the hook. And this is how you create your magic loop or ring or circle, whatever you like to call it. So you have a tail that makes the ring smaller and then the working yarn here. And we're going to start off with 3 chain. 1, 2, 3. Now don't make them too loose. Don't want them sticking out. And we're going to do 9 double crochet into the ring. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And we're going to repeat that again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. So double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Now this circle will work its way loose, so give it a little tug, just leaving enough to insert your hook, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, through 2, through 2, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2. Let's have a little count up. So we want 10 altogether, and the first 3 chain counts as 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So then we can tighten up that center circle by pulling the tail. We will weave that in at the end, and we're going to join this stitch on your hook to this stitch here. 1, 2, 3. This one just here. I just like to go in the front of it, it's easiest. Yarn over with a slip stitch. We're going to do a slip stitch, pull through and keep pulling through. So that's a slip stitch. So that's made our center circle just here. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to change color. So I'm going to snip off, leaving enough of a tail so that I've got enough yarn to weave my end in, yarn over, pull through, and just pinch that loop there, this one I'm indicating, just pinch it down, pull it tight, but push it to the back of your work and give your center a little tug so it closes up. It may well open up, but don't worry about that. We can sort that out later on. Oh, that was my computer. Sorry about that. Okay, now we're going to insert our hook and join in the next color. And in this case, I am going to use this color here, this lovely coral color. Really nice color. Now you could do scraps of yarn for this. It does take probably more than a little scrap, so you know you don't want to run out halfway through a round. And we're going to work on this circle just here. So we're going to do 2 double crochet in each of the stitches that we have already made. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we've got this bit here, this joining bit. We're going to ignore this joining bit. So let's start just here. Put the yarn over your hook, pull it through. Take your working yarn, holding your tail, do 3 stitches, and in the same stitch we're going to do a double crochet. And I like to go over the tail to secure it. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. And I'm going to move on to the next stitch here, going through those top 2 loops, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and another one. So it's 2 in each, so it'll be 20 in total. So I'm going to whiz round and do my 20. And you can do exactly the same thing as well. Now remember that you can use any yarn you like as long as you use the equivalent crochet hook. So you might have some double knitting weight yarn. You could use that and go down to a 4mm. That means your granny square is going to be significantly smaller. This works up very well with Aran or worsted weight yarn because it's nice and thick. It's very good weight to work with if you are a beginner crocheter, because you get lots of practice, but you can see what you're doing easily. You can see the stitches and it doesn't get tangled too much. So we're just whizzing our way around here. We can check our numbers once we get towards the end. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I've got 2 more to do into this stitch here. 1 and 2. Now it's always a little confusing, this join bit, so do check your stitch count. I'm going to find the top of this chain, 1, 2, 3, and join to the top of the chain with a slip stitch. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again. So that's our slip stitch. Now we're not changing colour on this round. You can see here on the white version that I have got another round to do. So we're going to start with a double crochet and a treble crochet in the next double crochet. So we've done our slip stitch just here. So we're going to do our double and our treble in the next stitch. So this one just here. There's our 3 chains, so it's going to go in here because this stitch, this top of the stitch, belongs to this double crochet. So we do a double, just like we did before, and now we're going to do a treble, which is 2 yarn over twice. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over through 2, yarn over through 2, and yarn over through 2. So it's a taller stitch. Now in the next stitch here we're going to do 3 treble, like so. Yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull up a loop, through 2, through 2, through 2, and one more, and this makes the flower petal. So there's 3 treble crochet into 1 stitch, and then we're going to do the side in reverse, the side of the petal in reverse. So we start with a treble crochet in the next double, just there, and then in the same stitch we will do a double crochet, just so, just like that. Now in the next stitch we're going to do a slip stitch, so insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and then pull through again, and that completes our first petal, just like this one here. So all those stitches make up this first petal, and we're going to repeat this all the way around until we have 5 petals. So let's do the next one together. We're going to do a double in the next stitch, and then we're going to do a treble twice over, insert your hook, draw up a loop, and it's 3 lots to take it off. 1, 2, 3. 3 trebles in the next double crochet. 1, 2, let's get some more yarn, and 3. 1, 2, 3. A treble and a double in the next stitch. There's our treble and a double, just like so. So we're at this point here, and then we just simply do a slip stitch into the next stitch. We keep going round doing exactly the same repeat. So we have in the next stitch a double, a treble, 3 trebles, 1, 2, and 3 into the next stitch here with a treble, and a double, and then our slip stitch, and then we keep going round. Double, a treble, 3 trebles in the next one. 1, 2, 3. You get through quite a lot of yarn on this round because the trebles are obviously quite tall. So don't choose a tiny bit of yarn for this round in particular. Into the next stitch we have our treble and our double, and then a slip stitch, then a double, and a treble in the next stitch. 1, 2, 3, and then our 3 treble together to form the top of the petal. 2 and 3, and then we've got finally in this last stitch we've got our treble and our double. We'll finish off the round with a slip stitch right at the beginning at the base of our beginning round. So there we have it. That's how that round works. And I'm just going to finish off that slip stitch like we did before, pulling through and pulling through, yarn over, pull through, and then trim off this. Leave yourself maybe 2.5 inches, pull through, and then slide that knot down at the back, push it down towards the back, and that's the flower section completed. So that's that one done. So that looks sweet. And now we're going to move on to this lovely cream colour for our next round. Now this is slightly different. What we're going to do here is we're going to rejoin in the centre of the 3 trebles here. So there's 1, 2, 3. Now which chain, which space belongs to which? So if you think of a P, it goes up and to the right. So the centre one is this stitch here. It's really important to learn this because it's tempting to think that this stitch could be attached to that bit. It's the bit behind. And I learnt that, and it was a really useful tip to think of it as the shape of a P. So insert your hook into the top. Remember, we're not going in any gaps, so it's not like a traditional granny square. Pull your loop through, yarn over, pull through, and just tug on that tail. We'll weave that one in as well. What we're going to do here is we're going to chain 1. We're going to do a slip stitch into the same chain, which is insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through, both loops on the hook. Now in the next treble we're going to do a half double crochet. Now a half double crochet is yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through 3. So it's like a shortened double crochet. Now we're going to do a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, through 2, through 2, and the same one in the next one. And now we're at the dip between our 2 petals, and so we do a treble in this slip stitch here. So that's the slip stitch from the previous row. We're going to do a treble. So yarn over twice, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do a double in the next stitch, a double in the next stitch. Then we're going to do, we haven't quite got round to the top, so we're going to do our half double crochet in the next one and a single crochet in the top one. Half double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and a treble crochet into that slip stitch, 1, 2, 3. So I'll finish off going round and meet you back at the end of this round. Now we've got our final round to do, and we start this off with a chain 1, and we're going to do a single crochet into the same space, just like so. Now single, So that's into the same space. Then we're going to do a half double crochet, followed by a double crochet in the next stitch, two double crochets in the following stitch, 1, 2, a treble into the next stitch, chain 1 and a treble into the same stitch to make the corner. So that makes our first corner. 2 double crochet into the next stitch, 1, 2, a single double crochet in the next stitch, and then a half double crochet in the next stitch. Whoops, forgot my yarn over. Three single crochet, 1, 2, 3, a half double crochet, you can see this is straightening up here. We've done the first corner, put that half double crochet, a double crochet into the next stitch, 2 double crochet into the following stitch, 1, 2, and then we're coming on to our treble crochet, single chain and a treble crochet to make our next corner. We're just repeating this pattern all the way around. 2 doubles in the next stitch, 1 double in the following stitch, a half double crochet, 3 single crochet in a row, 1, 2, and 3, half double crochet, double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1, 2. We've reached our next corner, which is a treble, a chain and a treble in the same stitch. Two double crochet in the next stitch, 1, oops, more haste, less speed, 1 and 2, another double crochet, half double crochet, 3 single crochet, and you can see that we've done 3 sides of our square. So I've just got this little bit to complete, and I'll meet you as we finish off. So I've reached the last stitch, or the first stitch of the round, and I'm finishing off with a slip stitch, and I'm going to cut off my yarn just here, yarn over, pull through, sliding that knot down to the back, and there we have it as I stretch it out. Now you need to block this off, which means giving it a press lightly with a steam iron, or you can dampen it down and then stretch it on pegs. But to be quite honest, if you take a steam iron and carefully stretch it so that they're all the same size, then it's going to be lovely when you come to stitch them all together. So there you have it. Let me just show you how I weave in my ends. I'll just do a couple. So take a tapestry needle, and literally you're going to go underneath as many stitches as you can, really. You don't want your work to work its way loose. So go in different directions and split the back of the work a little bit so that it gets caught by the yarn. Go in different directions, so we'll go backwards here 3 times. That should secure it off well enough. I would highly advise you to darn in your yarns as you complete your square. This one we actually wove in behind our work. Now I can't thread that normally, so what I do is, if I've got a very short tail, is just to push my darning needle underneath a few stitches like so, then go to threading it and then just pull it through quickly and trim that little edge off, being careful not to cut any of your work. And finally, I won't show these other ones because it's the same thing, just the one on the outside, I do like to pull that knot into the back of the work. So go down under a couple of stitches and just neatly pull that knot in, and that won't then show. I mean, not that it'll show. Once you start to stitch your work together, all those knots will disappear. But it's quite a useful hint for other projects. So just work backwards and forwards, up and down a few times. Be a bit careful on these outside ones because you haven't got runs of doubles to go under. So that should do that like that. And trim that off, and I'll complete that in the same way. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this lovely flower, it's rather Scandi type flower design. You can see that you can have them in different directions so that they're not all the same way up, because you're going from a 5 to a square, so it makes it quite fun. I really like this pattern, and I'm going to continue working on this with different colorways. So thanks so much for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, please subscribe, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Take care. Bye.